Hey, board game fans, this is Matt. Going to play another digital board game today that I recently picked up. The physical version of this is available for purchase as well as the digital version. I believe it's currently on sale on Steam for Black Friday sales. It won't be there for long, so if you're interested in this game, you should probably take advantage of it while it's still on sale. But the base price isn't that bad either, so if you miss it, you miss it. Um, Roll player. Okay, so we're going to play Roll, Roll. This is a dice placement board game. I'm going to play the solo version first, and I'll probably play a game against the AI after that. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to play the AI version. I'm going to play against 4 AI characters. We're going to randomly determine our little racial thing here. So I'm going to play a human character, or elf character, I'm sorry, which will give us a base adjustment to our statistics. This game goes on the basically the Dungeons and Dragons model of characters and character abilities and so forth. And basically, at the end of this game, you'll have a character ready to play a game if that's what you want to do. But this is a dice placement game. It's about placing your dice in areas that maximize your point values, and you have objectives and things like that to accomplish. But it still has that Dungeons and Dragons role playing game style theme on it. I'm playing an elf character. There are, I don't know, six different character races in the game. There are some other ones available in the expansions or in promotional things. So I'm playing the elf. Each of the cards in the real game, you can flip it over and you can play the male or female version. So they allow you to play a male or female version of any race. After we pick our race cards, we are all given two class cards, and we pick one to take. I'm assuming these are flip-sided too. I'm not sure because they're both green. So I'm going to have a choice to either play the ranger or the druid. As the ranger, I'm going to get gold after using a skill card, so it's going to force me basically to acquire a lot of skills and then use them. And the druid, before the market phase, I can return a card from the discard pile to the market. So I can get something out there that I maybe want. The other thing is the ranger has like high requirements. It needs an 18 in constitution. It needs pretty high scores for dexterity and strength, not as high scores for the other abilities. Whereas the druid wants everything to be fairly middle of the road. They don't even want these to max out, except for wisdom and charisma, I guess. You at the end of the game, you're only going to get to place 3 dice on each one of these different abilities, and you want to hit a range in somewhere between these two. And of course, I have a bonus, so my dexterity score is potentially going to be a little higher, but it's the same on both of these classes. But my constitution is going to be lower. That way, there's no way I can get to the 18 using an elf. Because even if I use 3 6s, I still have that -2 to tangle with. So I'm going to take the druid. Okay, the next thing you're given is an alignment path that you need to take. In this case, I'm trying to be the truth seeker, so my ideal alignment is going to be lawful good, and it'll be worth 3 points at the end of the game if this is where I'm at. I'll be worth 1 point if I'm either neutral good or lawful neutral. I'll lose a point if I'm either chaotic neutral or neutral evil. And if I end up being chaotic evil, I'll lose 3 points. So ideally, we don't want to be on this part of the board. As you use abilities in this game, or traits, they will push you in different directions. And negative traits, evil traits will push you downward. Positive, selfless traits will push you upward, that kind of thing. In addition to that, we are also a brawler. We've spent years as a punching bag by the local tavern, scrapping with other fighters for gold. You've developed a bit of a limp and often speak yourself in the third person. And in this, depending on where our stars end up will determine how many points we get. I don't remember how this works. I don't know exactly how you get the individual stars, but you'll see them go up, and it hasn't been very hard for me to accomplish this. I don't know if this is the number of cards we have in play or what. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I think I think I know what it is. I think this is the number of these The dice come in various colors. These are most of them. I think there's a yellow die. There's a gold die. If for each one of these I manage to place a white die in the first position of charisma, a blue die and a green die in the second positions here, and these colors in the third position, each one of these is going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so if I get all 6 of them at the end of the game, I'm going to get 6 victory points. If I only get 4 or 5 of them in the right place, then I get 3. Okay, I figured that out. So that's our basically what we're shooting for in terms of dice color. Those are the dice we have in our bag. We have 8 gold dice, which are essentially used to increase our money, and then all the other colored dice that we have in there. So it's not an even number. We don't have as many white dice as other colors. We only have 4. So if we find a white die, we're going to want to put it there. But after that, we really don't care about white. Yeah, the one we have the most is black and gold. But since gold doesn't really matter where you place it. Okay, next. Now we have our initial setup. These are the dice we have available to us. And these have been rolled. Now we're going to place them and initially seed our board. In future rounds, we're going to get to choose one die and place it. And when we place it, we get to trigger the affiliated ability. So, for instance, if you place a die in the Constitution row, one of these 3, then you will get the ability to either add or subtract a point from one die on your array. When you use a strength ability, you'll get to flip a die to its opposite side. So the opposite side of a 1 is a 6, a 2 is a 5, a 3 is a 4, and you're probably not going to flip them the other direction unless you way overshot on something. Dexterity allows you to change the position of 2 of the dice that are in your array already placed. The intelligence one allows you to re-roll a die. If you place a die in the wisdom row, it will allow you to move your alignment tracker 1 space in any direction you choose. And when you place something in charisma, it's going to get you gold. Gain a discount in the market of, I don't know if that's +1, -1. I assume it's just a 1 gold discount. Well, right out the gate, I kind of want to put this here just to make sure I get my white in its position. Again, you always have the option to switch these or using the abilities. But here's the trick. These, when you place them in this first pre-game placement, doesn't trigger anything. So anything you place in these rows is going to deny you one opportunity to use one of those abilities. So since I don't care as much about the gaining gold portion, I'm probably just going to seed this with all of these gold ones because I really don't need them. To me, it's the least valuable. Now, at some point, I'm going to want to increase these or flip them or get something in better position because right now I only have a 12 and I need to get it up to 17 or 18 in order to get my 2 points. So, do the math. I can flip this to a 4. I can flip this to a 4. I could re-roll it and hope I get a 4, 5, or 6. But 17 is a 6, 6, and a 5. So this die doesn't never need to be changed, but these other ones are a little low. The other ones, it depends on your play style. Re-rolling dice can be great, but you get to choose. You either keep your original die where it was or the re-roll. It's not going to force you to take the re-rolled die, but it's random. So you got a 1 in 6 chance of improving it, or a 5 in 6 chance of changing the number at least. Constitution's great if all you need to do is nudge a die up or down a little bit to get it in your range. I think that this is very, very valuable for the Druid. Only because the Druid has so many maximums. A lot of the character classes, you can go 18, 19, 20, 21 if you want. But these, I can only have up to 15 in strength or I can't get my bonus. I love the flipping ability because it offers a bigger flip than this. It can turn a 1 into a 6. That's a humongous swing. Swapping dice is really only valuable if you need to, let's say at the end of the game, because 3 of these are going to happen late in the game probably. Let's say I end up being forced to put a white die here. Well, that screws that over. So I'll want to have a flipper, so I can flip that white die with a black die somewhere else just to get a black die in there. Hopefully it'll be as valuable as this one. But this is a good opportunity for me to put that someplace. If I put it here, I won't be able to move it any other way, though. If I put it up, yeah, I'm going to leave it here and hope that I get a high value something in this last slot. Because I'm just looking at the ones that I can go up to 18. I'm going to want to put my 6s in those. The rest of these, it's like, ugh, I really don't want them. We do get a +2 to our dexterity, whatever one we place there. So that'll get us 6 points. But we lose a point for everything we put in charisma. So let's say I put a 1 there. I'm at -1. So, because this is added or subtracted from your total score. So if I do this and this, it's 4 minus 2, which is 2. It doesn't subtract this out of every die. But remember, you're trying to aim for 15 or 16, so you need some good numbers to counteract that. Oh, this sucks. I guess I'll put a 3 in intelligence. And these numbers are going to need to get boosted, because right now they're not doing me any good. I know what? I'm going to put this here because I can flip it to a 6. And this one I can flip to a 5, which I guess is okay in that position. Okay, now I'm finished. That's the setup phase. Okay, this is the beginning of the game. This is the first round. Whoever the active player is, they roll the dice, and then they will put them in numerical order from lowest to highest, and they get the option to flip any of the same numbers. So if there's like 3 3s, they can choose what order to put them in. Here's the thing. The lowest die doesn't get you anything, and the highest die doesn't get you anything. The middle 3 all get you a gold just for taking and placing that die. But the highest value one is up here. So the ones on the extreme ends are the ones that don't get you bonuses. So a lot of times people will forego taking a high value die just because they want to be able to purchase something. Right now I have 12 coins, so I can afford to buy what I want. My ability isn't great. I'm not a big fan of the druid ability. 2 with a coin, I guess, is as good as anything I'm going to get here. I do get to take this action, so I'm going to place this. And I'm going to flip. I'm going to take the action, and I'm going to flip this 1 to a 6. Yes. And I'm going to go ahead and finish. And turn. Now we're under the purchase phase. I believe the purchase phase must be in reverse order. So whoever took the lowest numbered die is going to get a shop first, then me, because I'm in the second. I took the second lowest die, and so forth, up the row. Okay. Gain 3 points for each column in your character sheet with 4 or more dice of the same color. I have yet to be able to do this even once. It's so hard to get 4 of the same colors, then to have them all in the same row. It definitely requires a lot of the die swapping in order to get that to happen. It's hard to do. Quarterstaff, when completing an attribute row, you just get 2 coins for it, as long as this is in your inventory. So, I can't do it for this one because I've already completed it. But these other ones can get me 2 points for each time I do it. I'm a green character class, so this equipment set would get you points based on how many in the set you get, but you have to be in that color range. This is for purple and black only, and I'm green. Heavy crossbow, when you buy a card from the market, which is what we're doing now, you pay 1 fewer coin. That's pretty good too, because it does make future purchases cheaper. So you would rather make something, because these cost the same. I can either make everything I pay in the future 1 coin cheaper, or get an extra 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points by the end of the game, or 10 gold by the end of the game. The problem is the last one's going to get you gold that's not really worth that much. I don't know. I think you get maybe a victory point for every 5 gold or something like that you have in your inventory, something like that. So having a bunch of gold isn't necessarily fantastic. A discount. The problem is your gold doesn't go up unless you place these gold dice, and I already placed 2 of them. There's 7 left. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the discount. Both of these are two-handed weapons, so if I chose another weapon that required a hand, I'd have to discard one. So I'm making basically a big weapon decision here. Oh yeah, you can also discard. Any of these cards, if you don't like what's up there, you can discard it and get 2 coins. That's the other way you get money. I'm going to go ahead and take the heavy crossbow. And turn. The orc character, or half orc, and the dragon character. Okay, I get to roll a dice. Go ahead and roll. They reorder them. So here's where it's important. If I know that there's another character who maybe wants that 1, I'm green. I would want it, but I want a high number, so I'm not going to take it. I'm going to go ahead and switch this because I don't know. I don't think there's another green character class. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 6, I think, because 5 isn't gonna help me there. I'm gonna turn this into a 5 at some point, so that's 14, which will get me just what I need. Okay, it'll be a minimum, but that's. Oh yeah. I'm finished. I'm taking the 6. And the intelligence allows me to re-roll a die. I am definitely going to do that, and I'm going to re-roll the 3. Yeah, I'll take the 4. And that's that. End my turn. Now, my ability triggers. I can take, return a card from the discard pile and put it back in the market. Both of these would force somebody to spend 4. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there because I don't want it. And I don't think, I can't do anything with the staff because I already have the crossbow. Okay, so let's look at the new stuff. Obnoxious. Gain 2 points. This is for each attribute row with 3 of the same colored die. So this one's side to side, but you need all 3 of them to be the exact same color. That's also very hard to accomplish. Loyal. Gain 4 points if you have completed all of your attribute goals. That's what these are. If I get a white here, a black here, pink there, blue, blah, 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 that's worth 4 points. That's pretty good. I will buy that. It also shifts my alignment. In the upper left-hand corner of that card, it has a little arrow pointing to the left. That moves my alignment to the left. This one would have moved it down. This one would have moved it up. So that's another reason why you want to take those ability cards, those traits. Somebody's going to take that white. Oh, no, it's me. Oh. Can't pass up on a 6. Yeah. That's good. And now I can give a die a +1 or a -1. I'm going to give that one a -1, I think, so I can flip it to a 6 rather than flipping it to a 5. Finish. End turn. Okay. Quarterstaff, obnoxious, and honest. I can put back into the market. 2 for each attribute or 3 for each column. Nobody's going to buy either one of those. But I'm not going to give them a discount, so I'm going to go ahead and return that. All right, so here's a green and blue card that I'm going to want. But let's look at the other one first. Foolish. Gain 2 points if either your intelligence or wisdom score are 8 or less. Well, I'm not going to do that. I want all my scores to get into the good range. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Mystic Cloak, which I only need 3 of in this set. But that also means they're going to be a little harder to come by. So I don't know. At least I'm going to get 1 point. Just for having one of them, at the end of the game, I'll get 1 point. So that's not a bad card. Not good. Yuck. Okay. All right. Well, I can take the 4 or the black 2. Oh, it's not quite perfect, but it makes it the 1 card a little more valuable. I'm going to place this 4 here. And I'm going to take the reverse, the flip action, the value, and I'm going to flip that to a 6, because I know I'm going to do it at some point. Finish. And turn. There's method to my madness. I'm going to swap those. Look at my state. See, now what I want to do is I want to use the swap action on dexterity to put this 4 where the green 2 is and put the green 2 where its green space is. Because obviously I haven't picked up another green yet. And that'll give me 3 pink or purple or whatever color you want to say that is in the same row. So then this thing becomes possible. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in the array. Weapons I don't want. Pickpocket sends me in the wrong direction. You decrease the face value of 1 die on your sheet to get 2 coins. And Chain Helm is a red-white set item, so I don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to take the Obnoxious, and I can actually afford it because I have a discount. I could have bought it anyway, but now I'm down to only 2 coins. So next round, I'm not going to be able to buy much. Luckily, that stuff doesn't interest me, so that's good. Nobody wants that 5, right? Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to have to place this in the Constitution row just to make sure I get my blue in there. And then I'm going to use my plus action to plus or minus. I only have 1 more flip action available to me. So this is going to get a 4. I'm going to flip these, and so this will be 13. 13. And I want it to get up to 14. So either I can increase this or increase the 3. Because that won't be enough. This isn't enough yet either. Shoot. I need to go up twice. I'm not sure what the math is on here. I have so many different actions I want to do. I might end up re-rolling something and just shooting for it. Because here's the thing, you only want to flip a guy if you want to go up, and I obviously only want to go up. 1s and 2s are your best bets for flipping a die. Flipping a 3 to a 4 is just a gain of 1. Well, I can get 1 just by going to this space, to the Constitution. So, I'm more concerned about getting the dice in the right spots. If this ends up not succeeding, that's fine. I don't need the 2 points for this. But I don't want to give up too many of these things. That's the problem. Flipping a 6 into here is good too. So, this, I can only flip 2 things. Shoot. If something was already really, really close to getting there, it would be perfect. I guess I'm going to go ahead and make that a 5. So when it does come down here, at least it'll be where I want it to be. And turn. Completing an attribute row, get 2 additional coins. I'm not going to be able to buy whatever I pick, so I'm just going to take something and scrap it. I have 3 coins, so technically, and I get a discount of 1, so I can buy some of these. Sleight of hand does not interest me. I need to move this thing up. Weak doesn't interest me just because it's movement, and neither does dedicated, so those are all out. Climb would be good, though. Before selecting an initiative die, I can flip all the dice in the pool, and that will push it up 1. It's an ability that it's triggered down here. It's not a trait, which doesn't adjust. Traits adjust when you come into play. The skills you adjust once you activate them, their abilities. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pick that just so I can illustrate that. So anytime during my turn, I can go ahead and do this. Well, not this one, because this one I can only do prior to selecting your initiative die. That's what these are. So I have to do that next turn. And then it gets used for the turn, so you won't be able to use it again until you regenerate it, but you get to regenerate one of the things every turn. So as long as you only have one ability, you can keep using it and triggering it as long as you can continue to move your ability up. So that's a pretty good deal for me. Okay. Rolling the dice. That's fine for me. But before using this, see, here's the trick. You want to use this thing after other people have taken dice away. If I use my climb ability now, it's going to turn this into a 6, that into a 5, that into a 5, and both of those into 3s. And it'll rearrange these, I believe. Yeah, reorder them. So, so do I want a 6, a green 5, or a green 2? I'm sorry, these will both be 5s. Or would I rather have a blue 4? Actually, the color on these right now doesn't matter. So I'm going to use my ability, mainly because I want to move my alignment up. And that's the new cards. And I'm going to rearrange these two, because I haven't been paying attention enough to the other characters. Let's see. Oh, right there. Okay, so one's black, one's white, and one's red. So getting a red die out of here is better. Yeah, so I move the red die out of there, meaning that when the red player, if they want that red die, they're not going to get the coin for it. Okay. Do I want the coin or do I want that 6? Because a 5 is pretty good. A 5 right there would be beautiful, but I don't need the adjustment now. I got to look ahead to what I want to buy. Going down's not so bad. Gain an additional point for every 2 dice in your class color. That's horrible for me. I only have one die in my class color. You really want to have this. If you're going to take the obsessed, you want to have a lot. I'd be great on pink. If I was the pink class, I'd be doing great right now. Greedy, gain a point for every 4 coins you have. Again, that'd be great if I was stocking up on coins. Still, it's just a point. I don't know. I might just save my money and not buy either one of these. The advantage of using this thing, is that it still allows me to use this twice. Once this gets up there, I won't be able to get it back down or move it anywhere unless I pick another card. Right now, I'm not going to concern it because these are not valuable enough for me right now. That one is basically worthless. At best, I'm going to get 1 point out of that. And I'd be taking the 5 if I was going to do that. This one isn't great unless I can really get a lot of coins. And if I was taking that one, I'd definitely take the 5 because it would give me an extra coin. But I don't think I'm going to take anything. I'm going to save my money. So would I rather have a 5 or a 6? 5 would get me a coin. It would set me up for red. I get to exchange my position now. I kind of want the coins. And a 5 here is good. Boom. And I'm going to use my action to flip this die with that one. So that's achieved. So now I got 2 points. That's locked, as long as I don't change my dice again. But this one's in really bad shape. I'm going to have to flip it. But that's going to have to wait. And turn. Yeah, I knew giving away a 6. But 5s aren't bad either. I'm a character class that doesn't need a lot of 18s. What do I want to put back into play? Not sleight of hand. I'm going to discard something. Oh, I see. This is the cost of the card. This is what I'm going to pay for the card. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and discard that. Get 2 more coins. I'm up to 7. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because I used that earlier. So I'm ending turn, and this is where you get to refresh this card. It's the only one I have, so I don't need to worry about selecting it, and end turn. Okay, Orc. Those are not great dice. Luckily, I can flip them if I don't like them, and right now I don't like them. White dice don't mean, none of these mean anything to me because I don't need those colors, so I'm going to go ahead and activate it. That pushes me up into the 3-point range. Rearranging them doesn't matter. Definitely going to take the 5 coin. Now, the question is, where do I want it? And what do I still need to do? I still need a red die and a black die. And I don't have any rerolls left. I only have 1 more swapper. A 6 here. Oh, it's not a 6, it's a 5. I'm going to be 1 short. I need 6 points or an up this to 1 point. Flip-flops. Do I need to flip any more color, any more dice? Not right now, but I might, so I want to reserve that. I want to have that as an option. So maybe I could just go ahead and spoil this. Or that's a flip-flop. This is a flip-flop. This is the rearrange. The flip-flop, except I don't have anything I need to flip right now. This is the one I need to do right now because I need to flip this to a 4 or increase this one by 1. God dang it. I need a 6 here. I need a black die here. Although a 5 is exactly what I need, it's the wrong color, but I could swap it with that one. Yeah, that was my original intent. So let's go ahead and put a 5 there because that at least gives me some coins. And then I'm going to take the... No, I'm not going to take the alignment action because I'm where I want to be. Okay. I'm going to... That's a really good ability. Would have been better off earlier in the game. Okay. Clumsy. Gain 2 if dexterity or charisma are low. That's not good for me. Open lock. Draw a card from the market deck, buy it at cost, or return it to the top of the market deck. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'm going to buy that. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate it. Draw. That's just a flat out point. And it goes right back up. That's great. I'll buy that. It put me right back up where I was. But it gets me, that's a free point. It's just a free point at the end of the game. Then I can choose one. I've expired both of these. I got a few more turns left, so I'm going to take the open lock again. I'm going to refresh that so I can use it again next turn. Oh, I thought it was me again. Ooh. Dang, I wanted that red 6. Ugh, this 4. I wanted that red 6. Oh, dang it. Blah, blah, blah. Dang it. Can't take the longbow. I'm trying to look ahead here. Those go in the wrong direction. Move silently. This is just like open lock. I don't think I'm going to be buying anything. Gain a gold for every 2 gold die on your character sheet. So that's not too bad. Well, it's 2 points. I don't know if that's worth it. All right, so I didn't get a 5. Or I need a 6, don't I? Yeah, I need a 6 here. I need a 5 here. Oh, God, this isn't good. That would be my last flip. If I put the 4 there, I can make that a 5. Which is enough. But I really need a red die. None of those interest me. Move a die on your sheet to any empty space. I might try that one. I could move, because this still needs a black die. That's pretty cool. That would have been great early in the game. Instead of purchasing a card from the market, I can purchase cards from the discard pile. I'm basically pulling a card up every round anyway, so whatever card is there that I'm really interested in, I'm going to put it up here. Dang, but if I take sleight of hand, the ability is going to move this one to the left, or one to the right, and I don't have the ability to move it one to the left. I will get 1, though, because right now I want to pull this 6 out of there and put it there. So maybe, because I lost my ability to flip the 6 into that position. I just realized that. That was a mess up. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And I don't need to use it now, but I need to use it at some point. But I might as well use it now. I'm going to activate that. And I'm going to move this red die there. Which takes away my ability to exchange dice, but that's essentially what I just did, is exchange 2 dice. Oh, shoot. Do I want to do that? Because that die would enable me to put the black die there. Oh! Let's think about this again. Purchasing this, I think, is still better. But I don't necessarily need to use its ability right now. Draw. Double the amount, the effect of your alignment card. But it costs 6 points and it moves to the left. Or I keep saying move to the left. Moves to the right, which again would counteract this. It could make my alignment card worth 6 or 2 if I don't manage to get it back on there. I don't think that's worth it. Not for 6. It would take almost all my money. And that's horrible, moving it. I'm actually, it's worse the movement than the cost. I'm going to use a sleight of hand ability next turn. I'm going to get my climb ability back. There's a red 6. Red 6. No! I wanted that red 6 so bad. You jerks. Shit. Well, I can get it anyway, I guess. I'll use my climb ability, activate, boom. There's my 6. And it's worth a gold. Now I can switch to the placement of 2 of my dice. This one's already in the gold, but this will get it in the right position. Bam. Okay. Unfortunately, I have one more thing left. These 2 right now are not going to make it. Yeah, because even if I put a 6 here, it's going to be short. I would have to flip this. I only get 1 + 1. It doesn't look like I'm going to get my points for those 2, but I have my ability because all of those are on their thing, so that's very nice. I really need this. Oh, I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Go ahead and put this on out there. Jerk! That would have gotten me my points. Oh, nuts. All right. If I want to use my sleight of hand ability, I need something that goes back to the left. Like concentrate. Taking any attribute action. That's awesome. That's outstandingly good. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to pull this off. Move a die on your character sheet to any empty space and slide the dice to the left for any empty spaces. So, unfortunately, I can't really do that with any of these because those are where they need to be. I could take the 4 out of there and put it there. I could take the 4 or the 6. That's just going to bury this one even worse. But a 6 there, I am going to get a chance to use one attribute action. So whether it's a swap or a +1 or a flip. So that can turn that into a 4, which isn't great. Yeah, it's going to be too little. I have to decide which one of these isn't worth saving and then focus on the other one. Move a die on your sheet. I can't afford to take a point away there, or I could take a 5 away from here and take it to with a 4. That's fine because I'd only drop down 1 point, which is still good. It would up this 1 point up to 14. 15, 16, still a little short. Or I could re-roll. I could re-roll and take my chances that maybe I'll get something higher. But then maybe this wasn't even needed. If I get a 6 here, then this probably wasn't even needed. Shoot. But I have to do sleight of hand first in order to move my alignment over. Oh, this is such a tough decision. I can also re-roll that. This has to be 3 6s in order for me to get 16. A 6, 6, and a 5 can get me 15. That's what we're looking at here because I have a -2 in Constitution. So the only way I can get this score is with a 6. And I don't have a 6 to give up. But I could re-roll a die or flip a 1, but I don't have any 1s. This is going to be easier to accomplish. But it needs a 6 and a 5. If I make this a 5, then I need to make this a 6, and I can do that with there too, because if I'm going to give up on this, I might as well just give up on it altogether, right? That's what I think. Okay, I'm going to use sleight of hand. I'm going to activate that ability, and I'm going to flip this 6. Oh, shoot. No. Back. I forgot it's going to slide all those down. Shoot. With this ability. Oh, I can't. I have to put something here. Not flip-flop it. So what I really want to do is put a bad number here, like a 4. That'll give me another flip-floppy ability, but that's not going to be that useful. Right now, my numbers are all too good for the flip-flop to work, or to help me. The die swapping is the thing I want another ability at, another shot at, but I can't get rid of this. Shoot. If I'm going to be forced to go after this... Oh, damn it all. See, I can do this. Freeing up this ability sucks, though, because I don't need the gold. Oh, this sucks. This sucks so much. So basically what I have is, I have another option here. If I don't do this ability, then I'll be able to do the open lock and climb combo, because open lock is available to me once I get to the purchase phase. That will push this down, and then I'll be able to use the climb ability to flip all my dice to get a really high die. I don't think that's worth it, because I don't need a high die here. Nope, it's not a choice. I guess this is the only thing I have. I have to move a die to the empty space. I don't really have a die that's valuable enough to put there. But doing that would enable me to take any attribute action. I don't suppose I can move that there. No. That would be a nice cheat, but no, they won't let you do that. Crap. The only two things that I could pull this off would be pulling the 4 down there. Yeah, they won't let me do that. It's the only two things I can do is either pull the 4 or pull the 6, because I can't mess with the other 3. That will let me use this ability again, which is the flip-flop, which will only give me 1 point. That's still better than this, because this is just going to give me a single coin. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's not great. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. But I can finish that. Then I use Concentrate, activate that ability, back where I was originally. So now I can either do a +1 or I can do another flip-flop. But at least this flip-flop doesn't slide things around. And I think that's what I want to do. I want to do a swap. And I want to swap the 6 and the 3. So now we're only 1 point shy. Shoot. I'm not going to be enough. I can't flip any of these to make it valuable. That would reduce that one a point. Oh well, I'll see what I can do. I have to unexhaust something, because all of these are exhausted. Which means I'm not going to get to use the ability again, probably, except... Oh, there's a possibility here. I have money. During final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card. I can afford that now. And it would push it to the right, which means I could use concentrate again. Well, I'll be able to use concentrate next turn if I renew it. I think that's what I want to do. Proud is a flat out 2 points. Foolish, gain 2 points for intelligence or wisdom. That's not my area. And knowledge, also go to the right. Increase or decrease the face of a die on your character sheet by 1 or 2. That would be great, but I'd need to do sleight of hand to move it first. And sleight of hand, right now all these are tapped out. It would be great if I could take both of these, but they don't let you do that. I am going to take that ability, so I'm going to renew concentrate. Okay. Cancel. End turn. Renew concentrate. The refresh. Ugh, you jerk! Dang it! Oh, I didn't even get a chance to buy anything. Did I already buy something? I guess I bought something and used it, didn't I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter then. I'm rolling the dice now. If I would have known I was rolling the dice, I probably would have kept I would have flipped the one that allows me to do to flippy flop them. See, I don't want the 6 because that overshoots. 5 overshoots too. Actually, you know, taking a 1 and flipping it wouldn't help either. Oh, that sucks. I'm flipping a die. What am I going to flip? I can't use my concentrate ability unless I get something that moves to the left, and nothing here is going to do that. For each attribute row with 3 dice of the same value. I wish they had lighter, like 2s instead of 3 of a kind. 2, if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors. That one's good. At least it's points. It's going to immediately move up, which doesn't help me one bit, but it's 2 points. Pay gold to any other player to use their skill card. Move the tracking token on your alignment card shown on the target card. So I need something that moves the cards to the left. But it's got to be available, I think. Yeah, I won't be able to use that. Nope. Nope, he doesn't have any abilities. Dang it. That sucks. Can't use that ability. Those are junk. That's junk because I don't have anything that's going to match that. So concentrate if your sheet has all 7 colors. Well, it's going to be worth 2 points. Doesn't solve my problem here though. That's 14. I need to up something more than that. It's not really what I want. I think a 3 to a 4 doesn't help that at all. Well, downgrading that would make that other card valuable. It'd only be 1. It's worth the same 2 points though. And I can't use its ability either. They're both pushing me in the wrong direction. Yeah. Dang it. Um, I'll just do that. Can't do those in turn. I was right to put that there. I thought maybe he'd just take the gold there, but he needed black. Constitution is less than 8. That's worth 2 points to me. I'm trying to give myself options here. See? Good thing I didn't bank on that card. So, gain 2 points if a row has 3 dice of the same value. I don't have any other ones that have it. I'm close. I'm really close on that one. So that's worth 2 points. Gain 2 points if either your strength or constitution score is 8 or less. My strength is higher, but my constitution does fall. And it moves me over. Oh, here we go. Yes, I didn't even look at that. That enables me to use my concentration ability to take any action. To take any action, I get a +1 to there. Boom, that got me another point. Or it got me 2 points. So I knew this one was going to be bad for me, but yes, woof, pulled that out of my butt. That was tough. Man, I had to, wow. Just shows you, no matter how much you think about it, there could always be an avenue that gets you where you want to go. Winning this game is tough. I think I did pretty dang good. I got my 6 points. I got my 3 points, which is doubled up. Unfortunately, my Mystic Set sucked. I only got 1 point for that. I got my 2 points there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And Loyal, because I completed all my goals, that's 4 points. That's huge. Plus, the only thing is, different character classes have different points. Some of them have 3s, some have 2s, some only have 1s on some of these. I'm getting 2 points for all of mine, so I don't have any big 3-pointers here. See, he's got 2. He's got 1 that's just 1 point. That one would have been worth 4 if he would have gotten, because he's, what is he? He's a rogue, so he's a thief character. He didn't get good scores there, so he didn't get his huge 4-pointer. He did horribly. Sorry, I think that's she. And she did also missed some 3s. I think I'm in good shape. I think I might have won this. Let's see. I'm trying to build the anticipation here. No! 2 points! 2 points! How did she beat me? Honorable, envious, cunning, chain and leather set. Got her some points too. Doesn't this look better for me? Where in the world is she getting all her points? She didn't get her big 4-pointer. Yeah, my armor set only got me 1 point and it got her 2, but that's 2 to 4. That's 7 there if each one of those is doubled up, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Wait a second. Didn't I complete all my attribute goals? Oh, those aren't the attribute goals. These are the attribute goals. Oh, so I fell short of my 4. I thought this was the attribute goals. What are these then? They must have a different term for those. I don't know what that is then, because I got that. I guess that got me a star for getting all of those. That's why there's a star there. So that only got me a single point. You know how hard it is to get those in the right places? Ugh. 3 of the same color. Oh, that I only did that one once. I see. Nimble 2. So I didn't get my big 4 points, I guess. So that's... She got 7 and I got 5. And she beat me by a point in armor. I still beat her on goals, though. Because her goals didn't get her as many points as me. Because she didn't have any 3-pointers and she didn't get as many 2-pointers as I did. Oh, wow. That's not what those are. What is these? What are those things? There's a star for those. Oh, those are her abilities. She got 5 points for placing 5 rogue dice. I got 1 stinking point for my single green die I placed. Okay, so that was really the difference. In our 2-point separation, she beat me by 1 point here. She beat me by like what, a point or 2 there, but it was pretty close. And then she killed me on the correct color placement, or not correct color placement, but the color die placement. I still am curious what this is then. What did we get for points on getting those in the right spots? Do we get anything unless we get an ability or a trait? It's close though. Still did a lot better than the other players. Although she got 3 points for her armor, did really well there. But her numbers up here weren't good. She failed most of her attribute scores. She did get 4 of her own dice. I'm guessing maybe that's a strategy, is to get more of your own dice. And I would have taken more green dice. Those weren't the high number dice though. I wasn't going to take a 1 just to get 1 in my color. I was really focusing on these. I wish I would have known that 4-pointer wasn't happening. When I saw attribute goals, I thought that's what these were. But it's that. Oh, dang. Well, that was a game of Role Player. Played against 3 AI opponents that are on the basic level ability. I really enjoyed this game. I had the physical version of it too, and I have some promo cards, race cards for it, so you can play with like a Minotaur and something else. I think this is a neat game. If it's a good die chucker. It's a die placement, die manipulation game. It's got all those classic board game mechanics of rolling and manipulating dice and playing them to get abilities and stuff. And it's really easy to learn. It's available on Steam. You should buy one today if you get a chance. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.